What's up, online shoppers? You know that magical feeling when you walk out of your pool and you look at it just smiling back at you, crinkly, sparkly blue, clean. I love that feeling when I don't have to spend hours laboring to manually vacuum the pool. So I got this awesome Starrybot pool cleaner. This is a robotic pool cleaner that is rechargeable. It has 150 minutes of runtime, and all I have to do when I put it in the pool is turn it on and let it get to work. Super easy to take apart, and I will show you that in just a minute. And then all you have to do is put it on the surface of the water. It will take on water and then it will sink, and then it'll start doing its job. Kind of go like a ping pong ball all over the bottom of your pool. It's not a wall climber. Bottom of the pool cleaner only. It remembers where you drop it off, either when it's done cleaning or when it runs low on battery and is just about to die. It will return to the spot that you put it in the pool so that you can easily retrieve it. When you get this from the manufacturer, you get the robot, the little hook. Take my broom head off here, put my robot hook on like that, and then all I have to do is retrieve it like this once it is done all the cleaning that it's going to do. Top of the robot vacuum right here, there's two little vents here. This is for water flow here and here. Now on the side, there's two little clips that you open just like this, and then a tab that you can pull up, and that's going to expose the bottom here. This is your filter. If we take a look at the bottom, you see that there's these two nice little brushes for getting the built up algae and sediment on the bottom, and then it's got wheels on all four sides. Charging port is right here, and it doesn't matter if it gets wet, designed to be in the water. And this is your power button here. Now when you turn this on, you're going to want to make sure that you get it into the water within about 20 seconds, otherwise it will automatically shut off so that it does not burn out the motor. And there we go. It is helpful to hold these on the outside so they don't get caught. Give it a little push till you hear a click, and then you know everything is all connected. Let's toss this in the pool and see what it looks like in action. So now I'm going to show you how to properly put the Starrybot into the pool. A couple things to note. When you put it in by the handle. So we're just going to first turn it over and turn it on. This little button here does it all. You press it in. It's going to beep. Now once it beeps, you can actually hear the little motor in here start up, and it's sensing if there's water. Now, if it doesn't sense the water, it will shut off, and it's going to beep at me until I get him in where he's supposed to go. So what I'm going to do is put him in like this. Now you put him in by the handle, nose first, and he's going to float for a little bit, just like that. He'll do a nose dive, take on water, and go down to the bottom of the pool. Now, if by some chance he flips over, all you have to do is get your hook and turn him right side up. There's going to be about a 20-second delay. Once the 20-second delay happens, you're actually going to see him start moving. You'll probably see some bubbles come up, and then off he goes to do his job and clean the pool. Follow its action, and it's just going to go along, scoop up all the sand as it's moving. So it bounces against the wall, and then it changes direction, and you can see him going. Pretty cool, I'll tell you. So nice to know that my pool is being cleaned without me actually having to do the work. Let's start with the big wins with this. First of all, it's cordless. We don't have to worry about untangling cables. That is pretty awesome. Also, no dragging around heavy hoses. You just drop it in and let this little guy get to work. It does have 150 minutes of run time. That is plenty of time to tackle even larger pools like mine. Mine is 22 by 12. The other great thing about it is it only takes about 2 hours to recharge, which means even if you have a larger pool, you don't have to wait a long time. And you see it moves pretty smoothly across the bottom of the pool. Now, I also love the ease at taking the basket out from underneath the motor, and it's super convenient to clean like that. Now here's the feature I didn't know I needed until I purchased it, and this is the Smart Edge navigation. Basically, when the battery runs low, this little guy is going to come back to an edge so that it's easy for me to use the hook I showed you earlier to fish it out. The little hook is designed to fit into just about any pool tool handle, so it's pretty much universal. You get the hook with the pool robot, and you can clean your pool really easy and then retrieve it really easy too. The other thing about this that's pretty cool is it is designed to handle just about any shape of pool. So if you have a kidney-sized pool, it'll do it. If you have a square pool or a round pool, it'll do it too. It just basically comes up to the side and then goes off in another direction, cleaning your pool and saving you tons of manual labor time. So all you have to do is just enjoy. The bottom line is the Starrybot pool cleaner takes pool cleaning from a chore to an absolute delight. I actually find it super satisfying watching my little buddy move around on the bottom of the floor, picking up all the sand from our feet and all the rest. I want to give you a quick overhead view of what it looks like when the Starrybot comes out of the pool and it is ready to be emptied. Two little latches right here, one on each side, reach like this. and disconnect it on both sides here. Lifts off really easy. And you can see how this all comes separate from that. This is your screen. You can see that it has two different size openings here, so you want to make sure you line it up. And the screen has like a finished edge, and then it has a lip. The lip goes down. So this is what it looks like. It has sucked up all this stuff from the bottom of my pool, and all I have to do is just take my hose, rinse it, spray it out. Make sure you give the screen a pretty good rinse because stuff does tend to build up on here. And then once you're done, you just put your lid back on like this. In case you forget, there's two arrows right here, one on the base of the Starrybot and one on the screen. You just want to make sure those two arrows are pointing at each other. That's pretty straightforward. And then the other thing I like to do is I like to make sure that these aren't bent in when I go to place it back on like that. And when you hear a click, you know that everything is all good to go and you have successfully emptied all the stuff that was on the bottom of your pool out of the Starrybot. I cannot say to you how much I'm impressed by how efficient this is. Even the really fine sand that comes in off the kids' feet, it manages to pick it up and leaves the bottom virtually spotless. If you want crystal clear water and smooth, soft, debris-free bottoms, the Starrybot pool cleaner is absolutely every pool owner's friend. Basically, it's crystal clear water without the back strain or the manual labor standing at the side with a pool vacuum. This might just become your favorite pool gadget. And because of all these things, this is definitely a family favorite at my house.